Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How's everyone doing today? This is Big Hutch88 bringing you some Call of Duty Black Ops Sharpshooter gameplay. This is not my gameplay. This is the mighty Hutch. He recently just said that some of the smaller commentators could use his gameplay and do a sort of a guest commentary on it. So I decided to take him up on this opportunity, as it's not very often that you get to use someone so big and so influential in the community as Hutch to use their gameplay for. So I decided to jump on the opportunity, and here I am. So let's get it started. I couldn't decide what I was going to talk about, if I wanted to commentate over the gameplay the whole way through or just do a regular commentary. So I'm going to try and squeeze in a little bit of both. I had an interesting night last night, so I'll tell you guys a little bit about that, and then what the time left over we'll talk about the gameplay a little bit, since it's actually a pretty exciting sharpshooter game. But on with the story. So last night I drove up to my old school, which is about 2 hours away. I drove up there after class, and it was sort of a booty call, if you want to call it that. But so I get up there, and me and this girl, I'm not gonna say her name, but we'll call her Eileen, because nobody has that name anymore. But so we have a few drinks, and we're watching a couple movies. I think we watched Boondock Saints 2, All Saints Day, which in my opinion wasn't as good as the first, but it was still a pretty decent movie. And then we watched some other movie that I don't even remember what it was, but it wasn't very good. And so after those two movies, it's time to call it a night. We go down to our bedroom, blah blah blah, do our thing, you know how that works. And once we're done, I flip on the TV, because I can't fall asleep, and she's out cold by then. And so the only thing on TV that late at night was Jersey Shore. So I was forced to watch some Jersey Shore for a couple hours, as I still could not fall asleep. It's rolling around like 6 in the morning at this point, and I decide that I don't really want to stay there anymore. And before anyone gets offended or anything like that, it was not a one-night stand. Me and this girl have had a history, so it's kind of like a friends with benefits type thing, if you want to call it that. But yeah, so it was about 6 in the morning. I was sick of watching Jersey Shore, and I was also sick of laying in bed, not being able to sleep. So I got up, and my favorite thing to do when I attended this school was go to the casino, seeing as there's a casino about 5 minutes away, maybe not even that. So I get out of bed at 6 in the morning and go to the Soaring Eagle Casino, just to play some blackjack, maybe some poker, if I'm feeling like sitting down for a while. And yeah, there I am playing blackjack at 6 in the morning after a pretty fun night of drinking and other fun activities. And unfortunately I ended up losing my money, which wasn't the best thing in the world, but oh well, what are you gonna do? It's gambling for a reason. You don't expect to win, or at least you shouldn't expect to win, because you probably won't. And the way I always saw it was, if I lose, it's expensive entertainment. Some people go to the movies, spend 20 bucks for a couple hours. I can go to the casino, spend 100 bucks for 5 hours, have some drinks, talk to some people, whatever. It's just expensive entertainment. And if you win, then you win, and it's even better that way. So, oh well, it's a win-win for me. And maybe not everyone will see it that way, but oh well, who cares? This is what I wanted to do. And then, so after the casino, I go back to her place to walk in and go back to sleep because I was tired, and I realized I had locked myself out. So that was a huge fail. Here it is, about 8:30 in the morning, and I have locked myself out of my my bed for the night, really. So I could not get back in. I tried calling her several times, and since we had been drinking, she was out cold. She wasn't listening to her phone. I don't even think it was in her room at the time. But hey, maybe it wasn't in her room and she just didn't open the door. But as far as I know, and I talked to her today, and she said she couldn't hear her phone, so I got locked out, and my only option at that point was to either sleep in my car, which would have been cold, or I could have left it on all night and wasted some gas. But it's either to sleep in my car or drive home the 2-hour drive in the early morning. So I decided I wasn't super tired and I could probably make it home without falling asleep. But yeah, so I got in my car, went to the gas station, filled up, got a nice Red Bull to stay up for the drive, and just cranked the music. Right when I get in the car, CeeLo's playing, then we got some Bruno Mars, and it was just a good time singing. But the gameplay is wrapped up, so I hope you enjoyed the commentary, and subscribe for more if you would like to see any more. Thank you again, Hutch, for letting me use it, and I will wrap this commentary up so there's no more black screen. Alright, thank you everyone for listening, and I love you, bye.